Straight culture. What is it? What do those words invoke? For me, it conjures images of couples t-shirts, inscribed with possessive, sometimes resentful, always unnecessary announcements about the relationship. If you're reading this, my wife says you're too close. In the biggest font you can fit on a shirt. Property of my husband. Real women marry assholes. Real men marry bitches. Real couples actually like each other. All variations of the same message, which is, I hate my partner, but I also own them. And it's then taking that unhealthy dynamic and quite literally wearing it on your sleeve that, to me, encapsulates straight culture. When regular heterosexuals endure prolonged exposure to extreme levels of straight culture, it can consume them and twist them into sinister variants known as the straights. These are their delusional ramblings. You know your masculine aura is strong when you get near a couple and the guy starts kissing, grabbing, or screening his girl. If you notice this, the guy sees you as a potential threat to being a superior mate for his girl. Cool to see a guy with a really masculine aura like this, bringing into style the maternity top look. That moment when the only reason men show affection towards women is to assert dominance and mark their territory. I cannot imagine being so insecure that when I see a couple flirting in public, I have to then convince myself that it's actually about me. Look at that beta loser over there, holding hands with that hot chick. Must be because my aura is so masculine. As true alphas, there's just no hiding our masculine auras. But our private data, just like our emotions, should be kept to ourselves. And today's sponsor, AtlasVPN, is here to help us slap some betas with our defend, intercept, circumvent, kill method. Defend your privacy with just one click. AtlasVPN encrypts your data and hides your virtual location, so you can protect yourself from hackers, trackers, spies, and lies. Intercept security threats with the Data Breach Monitor, which automatically scans and notifies you anytime your online accounts are compromised. Circumvent geo-restrictions by changing your virtual location. Now you can access content that's not available in your area and save money on websites that change the rates based on location. Kill. Do you ever wonder what it would feel like to take a man's life? JK, kill the anxiety that your private information might be stolen and used for nefarious purposes, because you are fully protected by AtlasVPN on all of your devices with just one subscription. Right now, AtlasVPN is running a huge discount, offering my viewers a 3-year subscription for only $1.83 a month, plus 3 free months when you use my link in the description below, so make sure you claim this limited time deal before it's gone. Female anus too close to vagina. Ah, shit, the doctor just called. I've come down with a serious case of female anus. Please, everybody stay back. Female anus too close to vagina. Hi. Hello. I've been with a few women in my life. No, you haven't. I've been with a few women in my life, and one thing I've noticed is that the female anus is incredibly close to the vagina. In fact, they're barely an inch apart. Dudes out here like, wow, so hot, babe, love that. Actually, just 1 second, oh, ooh, barely an inch, barely an inch. The fuck? Okay, I have to keep reading this. It's my job. I'm not sure about other guys, but doesn't this disturb you? Disturbed by the female anus. Oh, it feels like a design flaw in women, actually. Like they're supposed to be so feminine and beautiful, yet this ghastly little oversight is ruining everything. Who approved these blueprints? Tear them up, start over. Whew, this design is absolutely ghastly. Somehow it feels to me that women should be more aware of this flaw, and it should affect their confidence. Sorry girls, I really wanted to go out and get drinks tonight. I'm just feeling so self-conscious right now. I just remembered that they're like so close together. Whenever I see a so-called beautiful woman walking down the street so carefree, thinking she's all that, I just remember her anus is only 1 inch away from her. and laugh her into oblivion. Oh yeah, no, joke's on her. She's definitely the loser in that scenario. Women, please accept that they're too close together. Let it negatively affect your confidence, and so make yourselves more readily available sexually as a result. There it is. Right? Yeah, figures. After all, we're having to sleep with a creature whose anus is only 1 inch away from the vagina. You should not make this difficult. It's unappetizing enough as it is. We're doing you a favor. Men, do not let women forget this flaw, and do not forgive them for it. Remind them of it constantly, lest they get inflated egos and think they're all that. They're just too close together. Sorry, but it's true. Oh my god. Hi, I'd like to add my specific weird turnoff to the list of bodily insecurities we impose on women. Where do I submit that? Do I fill out a form and send it to 17 magazine? Maybe we could get a Kardashian to have a surgery, to get the ball rolling. Wow, the female anus. God, the comments are good. Mighty high talk from someone who pees out of the exact same appendage he expects these women to let him stick inside them, and probably accidentally in the very same anus whose proximity he heretofore decried. Last year, I put $360 away for my fiance's Valentine gift, but I took away $1 every day she yelled at me. They're left with $40. So much to unpack here. Your relationship is literally transactional. God, this is fucked. Like, you really have to hate someone in order to turn gift giving into a means of getting back at them. Like, this was never a nice gesture from the start. It honestly just makes me sad, like thinking about all the time you spent silently resenting your partner as you tally up all the money that you're taking away from her gift. I can feel the animosity, the hate in this drawn out, methodical punishment. Like, you have made a game out of making her feel bad. They're fighting 320 days a year, and this guy's answer is to scheme up this mean shit, premeditated a year in advance, and then post it like he's proud of it. And I just feel like he cannot wait to throw it in her face on Valentine's Day when he gets to do the big reveal of how she could have had a $360 gift. But because she lost his game that she didn't even know she was playing, she only gets the $40 gift. Happy Valentine's Day, darling. I put a lot of effort into making you feel bad. That's just fucked. That's fucked. If a girl says she has a boyfriend to your open, don't buy it. It may be an auto bitch shield response. If you're opening a conversation in a way that makes I have a boyfriend the first thing a girl ever says to you, best thing you can do is just walk away. You've already ruined her day. Just turn around and leave. Your opener was uncalibrated. Who talks like this? She doesn't want to appear easy. It's a shit test she knows will deter lesser men. I want a man who either doesn't listen to or doesn't believe the things I say, but also sees it as a challenge and will try to wear me down over time until I give in. That's my ideal type. So I start every conversation with a man by being very upfront about not being interested in him, which most people take as rejection, but the really good ones know that it's not, apparently. Use a witty or empathetic response to stay in set. What's an empathetic response to that? Oh, you have a boyfriend? I feel that. I have a boyfriend too. I'm right here in set. Men. A zebra wants a wedding. A donkey wants marriage. A zebra looks attractive to a man's eye. A donkey is attractive to a man's masculine frame. Prioritize your frame, not your eyes. Hashtag masculinity Saturday. Absolutely incomprehensible. That's mental illness. A donkey. You want a donkey. Women that are... Oh my god. Why not a gazelle? What the fuck? Now, you might have noticed a trend here. All of the struggling straights we've heard from so far are men. Which isn't surprising when you consider that the core of the straight struggle tends to be misogyny. We're taught that women are lesser than men, and that their role in society is to serve men. And even if you're not a sexist person, you still have to put forth the effort to recognize and actively unlearn those things, which men are just less likely to do. And men are less likely to do this because we're expected to uphold those sexist values in order to be real men. Misogyny is bad for everyone. It oppresses women. It forces men to reject and suppress any part of themselves that might be viewed as feminine. And it puts this huge unnecessary divide between men and women that by constantly emphasizing the gender differences, it makes it impossible for them to see each other as equal partners and actually connect as people. So you end up with all these straight couples that are attracted to each other. They might even love each other, but they don't actually like each other. And they're taught that that's normal. Which brings us to the grand finale of our video today. Here to break up the boys club and prove that women can do it too is Mom Life Comics, who you might recognize as the creator of this comic that recently went viral on Twitter. One of the many differences between me and my husband. Me. Oh look, the last ripe peach. I'll save it for the kids. They love peaches so much. Him. Oh look, the last ripe peach. I'll use it as a special treat in my daily smoothie. Clearly, she's a selfless mother who loves her children and puts them first, and he is a fucking piece of shit. I mean, what kind of father sees a peach and eats it for himself? If I ever eat a peach, I hope my wife publicly shames me like this for it. A man having a treat in his smoothie? It's a feminine trait. Seems a little fruity. So yeah, like I said, this went viral on Twitter and there were some really beautiful memes that came out of that. Oh look, the last ripe peach. I'll save it for the kids. They love peaches so much. Our kids have been dead 10 years. I keep telling her it's not her fault, but she can't let go. Are you okay, son? Dad ate my peach. They don't know I'm saving this peach for the kids. They're all her husband. Oh look, the last ripe peach. This is obviously a trap from my wife so she can have content to make one of her dog shit comics about me. Oh look, the last ripe peach. I'll use it as a pocket pussy, LMAO.
Wait, what are you fighting over? Peaches?
Upon looking into the Mom Life Comics Instagram page, I've come to the conclusion that she fucking hates her husband and just unapologetically paints him literally in the worst light possible. Like this accurate depiction of our different unloading styles, where he's carrying one bag and she has what looks to be at least 14, which the rest of the comic ended up being about how he didn't put the toilet paper away correctly, and his excuse was that he didn't want to wake up their kid, which was napping, which is obviously bullshit because he makes a smoothie every single day while the kid is napping. Or there's this maze that she made for her kids so that they can find their dad. Where is he? He might be pooping, actually, on his phone. Maybe he fell asleep on the couch. He might be running errands, which just means he's sitting in this car on his phone. Or he's getting some fresh air or doing yard work, which means he's outside on his phone. Yeah, that's a really nice thing to give to your kids. It's about their dad. I can't help but think about the fact that Christy has an art account. She's an artist. If she posted something like this about me, something that I do that annoys her, gets on her nerves, and like made a comic just making me look like a piece of shit over it, I would be so deeply hurt. I would feel really bad about that. But like in the description, she'll say, oh, I showed this to my husband. He thought it was funny. I guess he's got a better sense of humor than I do. Or he really is just checked out. She brings up the fact that he's in the bathroom a lot. Like always talking about how he takes too long to poop because she knows he's actually just on his phone. But then she simultaneously complains about how her kids are always up her ass if she's in the bathroom. Or like how she wants to get time away, but she can't. It's a lot of clear resentment towards her husband because she feels like she's handling all of the responsibilities. And maybe she is, but it feels like they could have a conversation about that. It's instead of, making it into content. Relationship and bathroom time. Wife's level of resentment to hours per day that husband spends in the bathroom. I mean, yeah, it shouldn't be hours, so can't blame her for that one. Of course, there's this one, every exhausted mom's posture when she pees in the morning. Every kid, as soon as he or she hears mom peeing in the morning, mommy, you ready to play with me? It seems like the husband maybe figured out something she hasn't, which is the lock on the bathroom door. Every kid, as soon as he or she hears mom peeing in the morning, damn veggie fried chicken in there. This Father's Day, take as much time as you need in the bathroom. Oh wait, you do that every day. So this Father's Day, take as much time as you need in the bathroom, and I promise not to say anything about it Well, I'll try my very best. That seems like a trend. It seems like she gets upset about stuff and then makes a comic about it. And it's like, I'm really proud of myself for not saying anything. Like, I kept this one to myself. But picking your battles is more about choosing what to be upset about. It's not choosing what to communicate that you're upset about. Her lack of communication of expectations seems to be a consistent trend of like why she dislikes her husband so much. From what I can tell, she's got really high expectations, but is not willing to communicate those. And then gets upset when they aren't met. I'm not an expert, I've just read the comics, okay? And I'm theorizing about the lore. Prep for going on a family trip. Mom researches, buys plane tickets, rents car at destination. Dad packs own bag, helps load the car, has to poop right when it's time to go. I mean, this is public for everyone to see. I'm so excited for my birthday because it's the one day I won't have to do the dishes and make lunches. Does he think he doesn't have to be a parent on his birthday? Interesting. Got him. Look, I am holding a SpongeBob in my hand. I love SpongeBob. I'm so excited for my birthday because it's the only day I won't have to do the dishes and make lunches. She's the receptionist. And the doctor, and then of course the loss is him actually having to do the dishes, and they added the little peach in there. That's good stuff. Here's the thing about this, okay? What's fucked up is that the overall point, the theme of her content is something I really stand behind. She talks about the struggles that women face with inequality, sexism, and harmful societal expectations, and the burden placed on mothers by outdated ideals of parenting. And clearly, thousands of people, moms and everyone are resonating with this content, feeling validated, feeling seen. So she's benefiting people. She's having important conversations. But then there are these posts peppered in about how she just fucking hates her husband. And it's jarring. It's just jarring. Mom's packing up all the kid stuff. Dad, all he has is his keys. When the husband's on the couch, he's lounging out, relaxing, all spread out, man spreading. Mom's on the couch. Well, of course, she's trying to relax for just 1 freaking minute. And these kids are latched onto her. My husband working out from home. Me working out from home. Me working out from home. My husband working out from home. God. Scenario. My husband walks into the room wearing my winter hat. Why are you wearing my hat again? Please stop it. It's my hat. I've asked you not to wear it 1,000,000 times. You never put it back where it goes. And you sweat in it and make it smell. Me trying to explain our household dynamic in terms my husband understands. On most sports teams, you have the superstar or a playmaker who makes things happen. That's me. Then you often have that person who just stands around waiting for other people to make plays or shoot the ball. That's you. We need to step up so we can win as a team. You don't even have to infer. She's just putting it all out there. And in the caption, she's like, yeah, my husband is actually a lawyer and he has a second business as a side hustle. And then in other posts, she's like, he also does all the dishes, even on his birthday, as we know. And he gets the groceries, including the peaches. So maybe he bought that peach with the intention of putting it in his smoothie as a little treat. But you wouldn't know that from the comics where he's portrayed as a fucking absent, useless, selfish ass. And I just can't get over the fact that, if I was this guy, or, even her, if that's how she really feels, if that's how he's actually acting, divorce lawyer, hi. Me trying to explain our household dynamic in terms my husband understands. You have hat. Why are all the edits better than her actual comics? It's just kind of a wild situation. I'm truly baffled solely by how openly she hates her husband. But other than that, I really do like her content. Since this has gone viral, she's gotten a lot of hate, a lot of misogyny. A lot of people are saying oh, she does nothing. He's got all these jobs. A lot of people have been really shitty towards her in defense of her husband. I think that you can defend the husband without putting her down in ways that are just assumed. There's plenty to get from the comics and understand. And I can't imagine being a parent. It sounds like the hardest thing in the world. I barely take care of myself. I can't imagine if I had to take care of another person all the time. I can't imagine how hard that is. And I think a lot of the things that she talks about affecting her are really important things to talk about. She's a full-time stay-at-home mom. She also teaches yoga. She's also an artist and has this consistent content, this social media thing that she's doing with the Instagram and the comics. That's huge on its own. So she's doing a lot of stuff. I think people are being really hateful towards her in really unnecessary ways, so I don't want any of my followers to do that. I just, if we're talking about struggling straights, I can't ignore the huge viral comic of the, Peach family. Because while I don't see how making passive-aggressive comics about every petty marital squabble you have is fighting the patriarchy, I do like the rest of her content and the dialogue that she's opening up. So by no means do I think she's a bad person who's deserving of hate. If anything, I think she just needs a break, and fuck, I would too. Actually, I think I deserve a break. I'm gonna take one right now and wrap up this video. Alright folks, that's all I got for you. Eat a peach and think about me. Anyways, I've had a lot of fun here. Don't forget to check out AtlasVPN and that awesome deal they're offering. All you gotta do is click the link below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Millions of peaches for me.